Afrobeat news. So Davido recently posted something via his official Twitter page that really got me interested in what's going on with Davido. Davido posted this. He posted B versus the industry. Multiple exclamation mark. I love it. With more exclamation mark. Now, I had to really look into this to understand why Davido was talking about himself going against the industry or the industry going against him. Then I realized that Davido actually has a point here. Now, I guess some of you guys don't know, Davido recently got a chance to perform in the prestigious first official theme song of the FIFA 2022 to be held in Qatar in the Middle East. So it is a big feat, outstanding feat, something that have never been done before. The first Afrobeat artist to be part of, the FIFA World Cup officially. Just one of those huge feats that you expect to draw a lot of attention and praises from the industry elites, from some of the biggest, from, his fellow colleagues in the industry. However, what ended up happening was that certain people in the industry decided to stay quiet. They went completely mute, decided not to give Davido his flowers for what Davido have achieved. And it just felt wrong. It felt wrong, and I'm sure if I was Davido, I would have done exactly what he did, because Davido ended up unfollowing certain people that he considered as friends or colleagues in the industry. Davido unfollowed Yemi Alade, he unfollowed Patu Rankin, he unfollowed Tu Baba, and with Tu Baba, it's just worse because Tu Baba is seen as a legend, as a godfather in the industry. He's a father to some of these contemporary Afrobeat artists that are right now killing the game. So him not giving Davido his flowers is just straight up vile, just straight up terrible, just a terrible look for him. So he offloaded to Baba as well as the one and only Wizkid. Now Wizkid, I think we all saw this one coming. Wizkid has always been that guy that he is just straight up, and I mean that in every sense of the word. Wizkid is just straight up a hypocrite. Like, this guy most of the time preach love, supporting each other in the industry, but when it comes to Davido, for some reason, Wizkid doesn't care to show any form of support. Now, when his MIL album dropped back in 2020, Davido took the mature route and posted his album, despite the fact that there were a lot of competition back then. People were looking to pitch these guys, against themselves, because they were dropping albums almost at the same time. Now, when Davido ABT dropped, Wizkid did nothing. He went silent. And aside from that, there's been times where Davido has just shown love to Wizkid, whether it's his birthday, Davido will just post Wizkid up, but Wizkid will never show same level of appreciation or even acknowledgement to Davido or whatever he has to accomplish. Now, when Burna Boy won the Grammy and Wizkid won the Grammy, Davido did a mature thing. He came out and he congratulated the Grammy winners. However, with Davido now being the face of Afrobeat to the world with this great accomplishment that he just did with the FIFA World Cup, Wizkid, Burna Boy are nowhere to be found. These guys are not even congratulating or even acknowledging the fact that there is a FIFA World Cup theme song. And with Wizkid, it's even much shady than that, because somebody that is affiliated to the Wizkid brand, someone that Wizkid follows, that seemed to be a booking agent or part of his booking management, came on social media and wrote this. He wrote, "Lifestyle, you try even though you get cheat code, but you see this music, forget time, it dey body. You fit try by Gramisha as always," with laughing emojis. So this is somebody that's affiliated to the Wizkid brand that I'm sure that most likely is part of the Wizkid theme. Whatever thing he's putting out here might be something that's a common thing or common discussion between, Wizkid and his affiliates, right? So he's coming out here to say that Davido bought his way into the official FIFA World Cup theme song. Davido bought his way into performing in Qatar for the FIFA World Cup draw. And it's just completely shady from Wizkid. And this is the same guy that back in the day, in fact, this is the same guy that I'm going to play you guys a clip of him preaching love in the industry, artists supporting artists in the industry. Guys, without much talk, roll it.
That's one thing that people haven't seen it. They haven't seen it. Yo, listen, there's actually unity. Yeah. These niggas are actually cool. We're all friends. We're all family. Like, we all love each other. Man. I want to see everybody win. Like, I'm sure everyone feels the same way about us. No matter how bad we feel about each other, like, we still want to see each other win. Of course. You know? So like, we have to show the fans in the videos, collabs, like shows, like unity. Man. It's very important, man. Trust me, bro. It's important for our people at home. Say, all those people fighting, they must say, to keep
yeah, that's so. It's true.
Now, at this point, if you guys don't see that Wizkid is one of the most shady and also hypocritical artists in the industry, I don't know what is. And the other guys that unfollow Davido, I think this just boils down to maybe loyalty or them just trying to side with Wizkid, because Yemi Alade seems to be cool with Wizkid as well as Davido to an extent, right? Patoranking has done music with Wizkid in the past. I think he's also done music with Davido. So most of these guys are leaning towards Wizkid. Tubaba has a song with Wizkid. I don't think he has a song with Davido. Then you have Burna Boy, straight up a Wizkid FC at this point. Almost everybody that decided to not acknowledge Davido's accomplishment, these are straight up people that are close to Wizkid or somehow feels more loyalty to Wizkid than Davido. Let's say Olamide, for example. Olamide has done music with Wizkid. He's also done music with Davido, but for some reason, I think his loyalty is with Wizkid. And because of that, that might have been a reason why he chose not to acknowledge Davido. Or if not, probably he's just, maybe just jealousy. At this point, I don't even know what it is. If it's not Wizkid, then it's jealousy, because it seems like some of the biggest contemporary artists right now are not willing to acknowledge a fellow artist that is taking Afrobeat music to the globe. You have Yemi, you have Patoranking, you have Olamide, three of the biggest. Then you have Wizkid, one of the biggest global star ever to ever come out of Afrobeat music, not even caring to acknowledge the big feat that Davido just accomplished. Anyway, guys, without much talk, tell me what you think about the particular situation. And don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe as well as turn on post notification, and stay tuned for more Afrobeat related entertainment and just coming at you. I'm out for now, guys. Peace.